Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air. Sorry, the microphone's about ready to fall apart on me here. I was moving and it just did one of those things. Welcome aboard, everybody. It's Friday. It's a Friday night here in Southern California. Yes, there's still fires going on, and yes, the wind shifted just as I expected. And it's getting smoky in my area, but all good. I'm inside enjoying a nice evening of ham radio, amateur radio, that is, here. I'm hoping to get on HF. What? I technically am right now on HF. I'm on 20 meter FT8 of all things. Almost hit the wrong button again. I'm sorry. God. And I just did an update yesterday. Hopefully things will be as smooth as they were last night. I did encounter some issues, a little bit of issues last night and when I was setting up right now. So just texting some folks. By the way, Nate, it was nice to work you on 10 meters earlier. Yes, I actually paid attention to that. I'm like, hey, I know that call sign. And I think I sent you a message back at the on the what's it called? Whatever the OMD is. It OMD? Well, I got it right here. OAMS. Yeah, that's it. You guys know I'm bad with that shit. I did send you a message back. I was trying to see if I can work you on 12 because you were the last person I worked on 10 before I headed over to 12. And you weren't there, so I don't know if you got that message or not. I didn't see it in a reply or anything like that. But for me personally, I'm hoping I get another 10 more subs because I want to get to close to 12,000 subs. That's a pretty good shot. So I'm hoping to get like 10 subs tonight. I'm at 11,962 right now. So I might have to be bugging you guys. It'll be a telethon of getting some more subs here. There's another thing I've noticed about my update. There seems to be a little bit of a delay with my voice and my lips. Check. Just a little bit. I'm noticing on the screen. So I don't know if that was because of the update or what. So I'll have to see if there's a update or something like that. Looks fine live. Okay. All right. I'll believe you. Maybe my screen is delayed or something like that. Okay. All right. I'll trust you guys, as I'm not getting any warnings or anything like that, but at least the screen that I'm looking at seems a little bit off. I don't know. Of course. What the hell? I've known what the hell for probably almost 30 years. All right. I'm not going to do it 5 times. I look like a seal or something right there. Hope the video looks good. The shading looks okay. The lighting looks okay for you, because I'm not a video person, but I always ask a lot of questions. Jason and David, nice to see you in there. Hopefully I'll be back to work tomorrow. We'll see. Well, William, great to see you in there. Yeah, William, I am very far from the fires. I'm like I've mentioned in the past, the last couple of streams. I'm miles and miles away from those fires, but we will get the smoke coming in here. It's actually already started here recently. Paul, nice to see you in there. I'm not going to fall for it. I already fell for it once tonight. So the other thing is, I was hoping Sam and Seth would get in here, because poor Seth had a problem with his Sonobus feed yesterday coming into. There's nobody in here right now coming into the live stream, and we finally got off. We finally got Sam set up, because he had some issues the last couple of weeks. There were some server updates on the Sonobus side that we got going. Mark, nice to see you in there. At work, I would definitely be like, yeah, we need to fix that. And what the hell? And exactly, you know what I mean? We have to be perfect. There's actually little devices that we set up that will calculate the timing. Because a lot of times, if you're running through different stuff here in the production truck, different equipment will cause delay, either going through frame syncs, whatever else. So a lot of times we need to make sure a lot of things are in sync. So that's why we do it. I know a couple of the teams travel with some devices that I have no idea what they do, but all I know is they time stuff correctly. So I am actually going to try to get on voice 20 meters. So let's see how that goes. Does those cameras work? Are you guys seeing the video for the? Do I use a lot of Dante? I have used it in the past. I am Dante certified level 3, which doesn't mean shit. I don't know why I did oh my goodness. There's not much out here at all. Looks like a wasteland right now. Dante is just a delivery system. It's not too big of a deal. Wow. I was lucky I was making contacts there. There's something right there. This is actually pretty decent noise level for me tonight. Did we just get zapped? Is that why? That's going to kill me tonight. Literally, there isn't shit on here. Barbados, babies. I hear Barbados in there. I got some Barbados. Let's go and get them. At least I thought I heard them. I didn't have anything on 14265. I heard Barbados in there. I thought he was calling out. Whiskey 4 India. I thought that's the Puerto Rico. Barbados is not U.S. territory, right? I don't know. We can buy it now. We're gonna go for Greenland. We're gonna go for Canada. Gonna go for Panama. All right, I'm gonna try 265, but I was just over there and I didn't see anything on the scope. Yeah, I'm not getting anything now. I got that Whiskey 4 India on FT8. DJ K6EGG. Nope, nothing there. I'll wait and see if this Barbados comes back here. He might be calling out CQ. Actually, I see something right here, but I can't get it. No. A whole bunch of noise. I can. I was in digital, which is upper sideband anyways. I'm going to give it a shot, right? Somebody might come back.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use?
I need at least one cop. Thank you, William. I appreciate it. I need at least one contact on 40 meters, and I'm afraid to listen to that.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use?
I mean, we have, wait a minute, Nate. We got to think about this correctly. We have different DXCCs within the United States, right? We got Guam is another DXCC. We got Hawaii, that's another DXCC. We got Alaska, that's another DXCC. We got Puerto Rico, right? So I think we'll keep the DXCCs the same. So you're saying that I'm not going to get any sporadic E off of the burnt houses? That's unfortunate. At least something good will come of it. Nothing?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
The other thing, I was going to do a Parks on the Air, and I got ran away by...
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf KO7 HRS.
Let me see here. What was the call sign again? Give me just a quick second. I got some issues with my computer here. Stand by.
Team 6 Echo Golf Golf. This is Kilo Lima 7 Hotel Radio Norway.
Kilo Lima 7.
And is that Ed in or Edward in Alaska? Is that correct?
Yes, QSL.
Wow, you're 5'9" down all the way, like, I don't know, 3,000 miles down the coast to Southern California tonight.
Yeah, real good. Nice to work you there for the first time, Greg. Name here, as you said, is Ed Echo Delta. We're located in Fishhook, which is about 6 miles north of Wasilla in south central Alaska. Coming in quite well here tonight. Not a lot of signals on the band. Just swung the beam around.
See, you never know.
There, and there's just not a lot there on the spectrum scope here. We're using the Elecraft K4 and currently running about 1250 watts into a 412 5-element monobander. K6EGG KL7 HRN.
Copy that, Ed. I appreciate you calling me back. I didn't think, I'm just throwing out a blind CQ. I looked across my scope and saw nothing. I figured I'd give it a shot. You never know who's listening, right? I just got a basic setup, 7610. Actually, that's a really good radio. Into some LMR 600, which is probably overkill, to my infed half-wave antenna and an inverted V. I believe it's 63 feet or 67 feet. I can't remember, but I just put it back up a few minutes ago, a couple hours ago. We had some pretty high winds down here in Southern California the last couple of days, and this is the first day in 4 days since I've had it up. But good to hear somebody on the band tonight because it looks completely dead. And so good to hear. And I don't make a lot of contacts up in Alaska, so I appreciate you coming back to me tonight.
Yeah, you bet. Well, your signal came up on that last transmission. So it could be that the band is changing on us here for the better. Yeah, well, you're sounding good here. And on the 7610, I've also got an alternate rig here. It's a 7610. And it's a really fine radio indeed. So, yeah, we've got a 5-element monobander. It's up about 58 feet here on a self-supporting telescoping tower. And, yeah, so I can understand where you'd be having winds. If you're anywhere near Los Angeles, I know you guys are getting hammered by the Santa Ana winds that's causing all the fires and everything. We've been getting hammered up here a lot with one windstorm after also, one after another. And they're supposed to start up again, I think, starting tonight. Maybe tomorrow night. I forgot which day.
Those are frozen winds.
Tomorrow night.
That's 20 right now.
We're supposed to be getting very, very strong gusts of winds again up here. Like I said, we've gone through several cycles of them here in the last month or so. So we got lots of wind, not as much snow. We started off with heavy snowfall in the late fall, but
hey, what the hell? Are you still in here?
Off a little bit.
You sit here and talk to Alaska like you're sitting in your front yard.
The weather hasn't been stable. It's just been going up and down like a yo-yo. Like for example, yesterday, most of the snow had disappeared off my front yard, and this morning, of course, then there was several inches of snow. So that's just how it's been.
It's pretty cool being able to talk to somebody all the way in Alaska like this. Look at the signal on him, too.
With warmer weather, and
it's like he's sitting literally right in my front yard.
The warm winds that we're getting are coming out of the Pacific to the south. So it's probably all the same storm system that you guys are getting, fed with there on the Santa Ana winds there. Yeah, K6EGG, KL7HRN.
Yeah, K6EGG here for KL7HRN there. I just want to let you know you came up to almost a plus 20 on that last one. Kind of waving in and out, but it sounds like you're sitting in my front yard with your radio, and your audio sounds great, by the way. Yeah, we got hammered with some winds. I'm away from all the fires and stuff, probably closest one's maybe 35 miles away. Wind shifted this afternoon. Now I'm getting all the smoke coming in. The wind shifted. It's coming out of the west as opposed to it was coming out of the east over the mountains in the desert area. So yeah, we're getting a little bit. I could smell it in the house here now a little bit, but all good here. I'm good. I'm glad to make a contact with you. I'm also live streaming on YouTube right now, and I'm checking out your photos here on QRZ. What amazing territory up there in Alaska. I would love to be in that great state up there. One of these days I'll go up there. That's one of the 4 states I've not been, actually 5 states I haven't been to. So I plan on being up there eventually. I don't know when, but I would love to see some of the nature right there, like some of the photos you're posted here on QRZ. But I appreciate the contact tonight. I'm going to put you in the logbook. I don't know if you do logbook of the world. I think I saw some notes on there about something, but I appreciate the contact there, and I'll be calling some more CQ on your final.
All right, yes, that sounds great there, and I don't know what happened here. I screwed up on my log. I got to put your call back in here again. That's K6 Echo Golf. Okay, yeah. Well, nice to work with you for the first time there, Greg, and yeah, you stay safe there. I understand that you guys are getting wind down there, and like I said, I'm glad that we got some snow on the ground here today. I was kind of getting worried about that because, once the snow goes away, we still have all the dead growth from last fall. And this is a densely forested area where I live here, so we got forest in all directions. So it's better to have the snow on the ground. If a wildfire starts, then it's going to be less likely to spread with that snow on the ground. So. Snow on the trees, of course, too. So stay safe there, and hope that weather stabilizes for you guys, and then the rebuild process can start for all those that were affected down there. So all the best there to you. K6 Echo Golf Golf KL78, and you were 5 and 7 on that last one.
Copy that, man. You're 5 and 5 though. Oh, sorry, 5 and 9 the entire time. You were a little bit weaker on that one, but you're totally still readable. I appreciate the quick conversation, QSO there, 7-3.
All right, 73, Greg.
All right, let's see if anybody else is out there. I was not expecting that. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
I don't think I'm going to match that tonight. That's a pretty good one. I don't get Alaska that good very often. I think that might have been the best Alaskan contact. The only other far contact I had that was really good. Remember that night with New Zealand? Like the guy, I forget he's like a famous New Zealand guy. He's always on 20 meters. He was rocking in here.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 20 meters in the city of Chino, California. 40 minutes east, 40-mile drive east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 20 meters.
Hey, Tony, I don't know if you just saw the mayor just fired the fire chief in LA. What a shit show that is over there. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Maybe not. I don't know. Some reports of it. I'll have to look. I don't think that's the call. That doesn't, maybe. Let me take a look here. ZL1 WN. Maybe that does sound familiar. Let's take a look. Yep, that's him. Maybe. I made contact with him. 1G Greg, good evening.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 20 meters.
You guys like the address change there too?
This is Greg, K6EGG, called CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, called CQ 20 meters.
I'm sharing with other ham radio operators for obvious reasons. I think I hear somebody.
I think I hear somebody calling back. Try again. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Wow, that's a call sign I haven't seen in a minute. You found the FU. Quiet night on ham radio, folks. I'm going to try 40 meters here. Audio check. 1 2 1 2.
The two new main cars. Boy, she starts.
Hey, man. Just remember, Dan, you could always be famous in your own mind. Let me know if you guys hear anybody here. I'm going to use the potty real quick. I wonder if the stalker's here with us. I think that would be great. You guys hear anybody on there?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use.
It's probably 4 people calling me back. Yes, it's in use. We're saving it.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 40 meters.
Well, I made one contact in Alaska, and it's another DX. It's a DX, technically, right?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf, Echo Golf Golf called CQ 40 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 40 meters.
Wow. It's going to be one of those nights. I'll keep trying here for a few minutes. Then I'll go move over to DStar, I guess.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 40 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 40 meters.
By the way, let's see if this works here, hopefully. Anybody new in the chat, don't forget to jump in. Or anybody new watching, don't forget to subscribe and jump in, chat, say hello. I'd love to know where you found us. And thank you for joining us here tonight on Friday night here in Southern California. I can just make you out buried in S8 of noise. Same problem here, huh?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 40 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf called CQ 40 meters.
I heard somebody. You never, Nate, you never know, dude. I did not think I would make that Alaska contact, and look what happened. I still made my contact tonight.
I'm going to try one more time here. I got an S9 of noise here, unfortunately. So somebody might be calling me back and I can't hear them. I'm going to try again. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Calling CQ 40 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 40 meters. All right, I guess that's it for HF for me. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Clear off 40 meters, but I'm going to try some, maybe some DStar.
Man, I appreciate you trying to call. I get this question asked every time I go on 40 meters. It's something in my area. Seth could attest to it. N2 SPG. We're 5 miles from my house and I was still hearing the same noise. So I think it's just all the houses and all the other crap, pool noise, whatever else. By the way, once again, if you guys can help me, I want to try to get to 11,970 subs. I need 7 more subs tonight to do that. I would love to get to 12,000. I don't think I'm going to do it tonight. What's up, Hamstick? I heard you on 2 calls on Kiwi. Really? Unfortunately, so I'm making it out, but maybe nobody's in the area listening. I'll try one more time.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 40 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 40 meters.
Man, Simon, thank you for trying. I don't think you heard me. I'm bummed. This is giving me a headache. I'm like really upset. See how FT8 treats me here. Oh, you know what? Oh, I need to cancel this. And I'll tell you why, because I need to log out my my logbook here. And the cat control, you can't have 2 different programs running on the cat control at once. So now, Adam, I'm pretty far away. The closest one was about 35 miles away. I am in no danger whatsoever. A lot of things have to happen for me to be in danger. And I seriously doubt any of them will happen. It's just super annoying. So I'm going to go to 30 meter FT8 because I don't go there very often. Let's see how this works. I think your troll moved in as you left. Really? How nice of them to do that. That's very nice. I appreciate them. I just wish they wouldn't take out other things. I got some flack. As apparently, people thought I was encouraging them to transmit. And what I was encouraging them to do is to keep transmitting. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. You never know. So some people would hear them and try to figure out where they're at. I flew over California 2 days ago. You could see fires all the way down to Mexico as well. Yeah, it was not good here. It's still not good here. I think I already have Vero Beach. Sorry, I'm over here too. I want to see something. Oh, it does just say Chino Hills now. That does look a little different with Chino Hills there, huh? Couldn't get in Ontario last night due to the winds. It was so last night, I was doing a stream last night. I was in my shower and I thought my window was going to pop. It was so loud. With the pressure from the wind, it was pretty bad. Yeah, it was very bad here. 3 more subs for you. Really? Jason, I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm already at 11,970. I appreciate it. What the hell? Let's try to go to 80. 980. God, I'm so close to 12,000. I can taste it along with the Mongolian I had for dinner tonight there, Hamstick. So I'm going to jump on, what should I go on? 4 Charlie? I haven't been on 4 Charlie in a minute. Let's see what happens. I don't have access to I know. I appreciate it. I was just saying for everybody else. So let me see here. Thank you for going and doing that work for me. I appreciate it. That's the only thing I'll ask for. You don't have to send me money. You don't have to do any of that stuff. I don't have super chats. I don't have any of that crap. All I want is subs. That's my goal, is subs. That's it. Sub. It's not too much to ask for, right? I am trying to get my IRC-BB. Let's see what happens here.
Link to REF004 Charlie.
You sure it's like cow? And I'm not joking. So we're going to monitor 4 Charlie here for a minute. I'm bummed I can't do HF. I tried, seriously. I came on a little bit earlier than I wanted to tonight. I'm all by my sweet lonesome tonight. Nobody here to help me out except me and you folks in the chat. This is
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, monitoring reflector for Charlie.
No, I think I saw something on his Facebook. He's dealing with some personal stuff. I'll let him decide if he wants to talk about it on here. Oh, wow. Good. I've had horse out of the country before. It's not out of the ordinary. Nobody's on 4 Charlie. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, folks? And we don't even have a SATAM in here tonight. Wow. I am on FT8 20 meters because 30 and 40 meter mess up my they get into my. Oh, beautiful, man. I appreciate it. See, that's all I asked for. You don't even, it's free. This is free entertainment for you folks. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. It's been a long week for me. And I'm getting hot wearing this shirt. This overshirt. Oh, yeah. 30 and 40 meters. They get into my microphone system when I'm talking on the radio, not on air, or not on the stream, but just to my 9700 for some reason. I am making a contact with a KB6A. and all the way down in Anaheim. Man, 20 meters is short tonight. I could probably make a voice contact with him if I wanted to. What were you here? Oh, yeah. See, I appreciate you folks. That's all I ask. Spread the love a little bit. We all grow. I got to take all the stuff off. That's a nice looking hairdo, huh? All right. Ugh. I am wearing my ARRL shirt. We got this. Seth would be yelling at me right now because I don't have my my hat on, or I didn't have my hat on. Now my costume's on. Wonder if anybody's on 30.
Construction, or are you into engineering in terms of designing the building and so forth? Or project management. I hired all the contractors, all the electricians, the air conditioning. Like Chris was the air conditioning.
Link to RES001 Charlie.
Sweet. Voice, or do you do FT8 digital? CW? We gotta change your John Daly. What does it? Wait, did you change it? You did, didn't you? Does he have a heater in his mouth? Yeah, I only need a couple more for voice. I'll have it on voice, and I have it on voice, mix, and digital.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf monitoring reflector 1 Charlie from Chino, California. Only about 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, well away from the fires.
I wish there's a way to make that bigger so I can see it bigger. The John Daly here. I guess I. Let me see here. There we go. He's awesome. Greg, I could have used you on 40 a few minutes ago. Oh, well. There's nobody on 1 Charlie. This is going to be a bad night for me. Oh, my goodness. I got 50 folks watching right now, and I cannot entertain them. I just took my hat off for you folks. I think that might be the most entertainment you guys might get. Well, I don't know if there's a net going on 12 Alpha. Maybe I'll try to go to 14. I haven't been there in a minute. I got to admit, I don't feel like going on DMR. It's hard to listen to. See if 14 Charlie works. I'll look like
Link
a
to 014 Charlie.
All right. We'll wait here for a moment, see what happens. Who knows? Yeah, post the full size in Discord. We'll bring it up. I can bring in Discord tonight. Did you ever see the
Kilo November 6 Oscar Golf Golf?
Did you ever see the Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf down the coast here in the city of Chino.
The urban golfing he was doing. It's pretty funny. It was on Twitter.
Well, I would assume. I haven't seen the fires make their way anywhere near you yet, so would assume you're still sitting at the QTH.
Yeah, I'm pretty far away from all that stuff. Even if there were fires, to the closest hills to me are about 5 or 6 miles away. They would be a factor other than smoke.
I'm not drop framing as much as I used to. I got a couple there.
So I'm the only one of all these viewers tonight that's got the cojones to hop on and say hi, eh?
I guess it sounds like it. You know, it's kind of funny. Sometimes Friday nights are pretty busy, and sometimes Friday nights are dead, and sometimes Monday nights are better than Friday nights. So I know Saturdays I probably have the best luck because everybody has Sunday off, or pretty much everybody has Sunday off. Even me this weekend.
I know yesterday this Los Angeles Gateway area had some issues.
You'll have to do a stream Sunday and see how high you can get the count going.
No, I've been kicked off of there.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that. I might one of these days, if I have a bunch of time off in February, I might actually do a 24-hour stream. We'll see how that works out for me. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Reflector 14 Charlie in Chino.
Are you a member of it or something, Justin? Yes. They didn't like the fact that I was live streaming when I was on it and saying it.
Yeah, this commercial is messing me up. I wonder if there's any decent contests going on in February there. That would be a good time to do a 24-hour live stream.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm off the second, the Sunday of the field day, so I might go do some field day stuff. But that's before I'm off. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out.
So yeah, yesterday I had some internet issues here. I was having trouble getting out of the LA area apparently.
One of these days, I keep telling myself I'm gonna catch a flight to Hawaii and pitch a tent in the woods and do field day down there.
Do it. It's probably cheaper to stay in a tent. I tell you that much. I was just over there in October. I was lucky enough. Hamstick Eric was nice enough to host me on a POTA Sand Island Beach there in Honolulu. That was probably one of my best radio times I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah, they don't like me there. I'll explain here in a minute if you remind me.
Make my way there someday. I've always told myself I want to see Hawaii. Then got into this ham radio hobby, and I was trying to get some guys from the club to actually do it. And I was looking up prices because That's kind of the off season.
No,
There's
not
the
at
rainy
all.
season down there, right?
Low
During
noise.
field day, so flights are dirt cheap, and I couldn't get one person interested to do it with me.
Scott, nice to see you in here, dude.
Yeah, the thing with Hawaii, and I go over there, I'd say at least once a year, except during the COVID era, as I refer it to. Sometimes twice or three times a year. The ticket price is not expensive going over there. It's very easy from here from the West Coast to get over there, but man, it is expensive for hotels. It's very expensive for parking. It's expensive for rental car or any type of transportation. And food is you're looking at least 50% more for a dish at all. Even like so, I bought a Red Bull on the main drag there in Honolulu, and it was about almost $9 with tax.
Yes. You know,
Well, that's why there's always a benefit of having some ham buddies in Hawaii. Get the locals driving you around and whatnot, playing radio with you.
Yeah, like I said, King Henry VI Whiskey India was nice enough to host me, and I sent him over a gift when I got home for hosting me there. And man, let me tell you something. Me and my buddy Rick, he lives up the road from me. We went to high school and stuff together, and he was always interested in radio and HF. We played CB together. We tested for our technician license together. We always talked about if more than likely would have been me, I guess, being in Hawaii and making a contact with somebody or him out here in Southern California. We actually made that happen. I made the contact with him. It just worked out. The conditions were right. Timing was right. He had a radio by him at the time. I texted him. I was live streaming at the time. That was so cool to be able to make that contact with him. I actually watched that a couple weeks ago just to kind of relive it. Because we always talked about it. It was kind of cool listening to his voice, come through the radio, and I look over my shoulder and the Pacific Ocean's there with a nice hot breeze and a guy cooking chicken about 20 feet away from me.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got a guy out there.
Nice to see you, man.
I talked to a bunch. Michael, he's K6EGG. And he owns a restaurant in one of the resorts and whatnot. And like she's saying, every time on the radio, I do walnut farming here, so I was telling him I'll bring him some walnuts, and they'll have to come up with a good meal for me while I'm there.
Yeah, Hawaii has some good local food. I really enjoy a lot of the pork and the short rib and stuff like that. Good stuff over there. When I do eat over there, I try to eat some of the little tiny local restaurants there that are not popular with the tourists.
It's always best to go off the beaten path, especially when traveling. Go find something that's local. I can't stand doing the tourist stuff. I spent many years working in tourist areas, and
what other guy by Chino streams?
If I'm going to go somewhere, I want to experience what the locals do and their culture, and that's the best way to do it, I think.
I agree with you. I used to travel a lot for work. I don't as much anymore, but one of the things I tried to do is ask some of the local folk, well, where do you guys eat here? What's a good place to go to? Like the local greasy spoon or whatever they call it. I want to try that out. Food truck, whatever. I want to try that out because I could eat it at Applebee's or a PF Chang's any day of the week here.
Spam is gross. I've talked to Josh about doing a Parks on the Air with him. We just haven't figured out when.
Talking about eating how the locals eat, that's some of the type of experience I want to start having in life.
That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. I'll eat bologna before I eat Spam.
And by the way, Spam is awesome. Coming from a Minnesotan, that is absolutely awesome.
That stuff is so bad for you, man. There's so much sodium. That's worse. That's like has twice as much sodium in it than bacon does. Not good for your joints. I can tell you that much.
Negative.
My favorite food group.
I'm a huge bacon guy. I've had to slack off of it. I've been kind of eating some low sodium sausage and eggs in the morning, kind of high density, what do they call it? Caloric food, I guess. Just to kind of help out my diet. It has helped my my pain. I can tell you that much. You'd be amazed.
Protein is key, baby.
Well, I suppose you are live on YouTube, so I'll refrain from the sausage jokes.
I don't care. I don't think YouTube cares about sausage jokes. Maybe ham radio does, but I don't think YouTube does.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of sad hams that would care too much about that, but I don't care.
Sorry, I was on 14.
All good. I hope all is well there up in Northern California, and you don't get to experience the fires like we do. You got like 200% rain up there the last couple weeks, and we've got 0% rain and 100% wind down here.
Yeah, that's recently. I always love it because the whole farm floods. But, last summer, I had a massive fire, much larger than what you guys got going down there. But then again, I have the Lassen Forest as my backyard. In my backyard, I had they got it put out about a half mile from the house. So we definitely deal with that up here, too.
Yeah, I think you guys had a little worse fires as far as amount of distance it was covering. I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, but I think we had a little more density problem here. But yeah, not good. I saw somebody else in there, November 7 RBP. I'll take a standby because I've been yik-yakking here.
Yeah, hello, Greg. Watching you live on YouTube, one of my favorite live YouTube channels. I tune in quite frequently. I saw the high wave. So anyhow, yeah, you are on live ham radio, talking to you through the KE7 MVI repeater here in Medford, Oregon. Over.
Thank you very much for the kind words. I appreciate it. Yeah, nice to talk to a repeater there. I know there's a lot of hotspots connected to a lot of these reflectors, so but myself included. But it's nice to talk to some local repeaters as well. It's good to hear you out here, man. I hope all is well.
Bob?
All is well. Living the American dream. All right, Greg, we'll let you talk to somebody else there. Probably people standing in line to talk to the famous KE7-EGG. Or K6EGG, sorry about that. Got you in 7 land. It's M7 RBP, man. 73, Greg.
Well, now you're jumping the gun. I might end up in 7 land, but I think K7EGG is taken and N7 EGG is taken. But I did make a contact with W6EGG last week on FT8, right before the wind started down here. But take care, 7-3 from the city of Chino. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Let me pull up W6EGG here. Yeah, I made a contact with him just last week, I want to say. I don't know. Let's take a look. Mwah, 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 mwah. What else? What was the other one? K7? I know that one's taken. AE. Why does it have to be AE? AE? No, that's not taken. What about A7EGG? You can't use that? No, I didn't think so. What's up with that? Well, somebody already took it. Somebody in Bosnia, Herzegovina. Didn't Bill Clinton blow that place up a couple times? I don't know my history in there. So I guess I can have AE7. That just doesn't flow well. AE7EGG. What would be another one? W7N7 K7. I gotta have egg. Maybe I can email somebody and tell them to release it. Right? No. By the way, believe it or not, I'm on 80 meter FT8. If you guys want to get me on 80 meter FT8, here's your time. Believe it or not, this antenna, it's not supposed to do 80 meters, is actually doing 80 meters fairly well. WH6EGG. Let's take a look at that. WH6EGG. Of course. King Henry 6 EGG? No, it's not taken. Could I use it even though I'm not from there? Is that a possibility? Still on 14, Charlie. I might go to 12. We'll see here. I don't know if there's a... You can look up call signs on AE. What about here? Can I use your address then? I can send you a nice gift.
This is K6JM, Danville, California. K6JM.
Oh, I've talked to him. He's a good dude. N06. Oh, really? I can rent a room. I just want to try your calls, try your Starlink there. Starlink, Elon's saving the day here in Southern California. I know. I know Eric there showed me some tricks to wind people away from him.
I don't want to leave you hanging there. K6JM. This is Greg, K6EGG, down in Southern California.
I don't want to leave the poor guy hanging there, right? Sweet. I was just talking to somebody off that repeater just a few minutes ago, so that's pretty cool. Thanks for jumping in the chat here. Thanks for watching too. You're welcome to make a QSO with me if you want. I have to get a Canadian call for that. I don't feel like doing their testing.
K6EGG. This is K6JM and 35 miles east of San Francisco.
Danville. I know where Danville is.
I know exactly where Danville is. I've been up there before. I had some friends that used to live up there. Yeah, I'm 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, down the coast here, where it was windy for like 4 days straight, pretty much.
You mean your comments won't send?
Yeah, that wind doesn't help it. Things get sparked. Wow. Just amazing. Sounds like you're okay, though. Is that true?
Yes, sir. I am totally away from any of those fires. I'm the closest one is 30 miles away. The only thing that now that I'm concerned about is the wind shifted coming out of the west now like it normally does. And all that stuff that was sitting off the coast, blowing out there the last couple of days is now entering the coast and coming across to the Inland Empire where I'm at. smoke wise. So, but all good here. What's the word I'm looking for? There's no way a fire can reach my house as far as a brush fire from a hill. So I'm totally in the clear on that.
Maybe I can be an N2EGG.
Oh, that's good.
No,
That's
K2EGG.
Okay. Yeah, obviously people have been, the news has been covering quite a bit, and seems like a lot of people that I know have been trying to tune in and
generally only 2 to 3 miles.
Catch what's going on.
Generally.
And there's a ham friend of mine up north of the north edge of Los Angeles County. I think it's in Los Angeles itself, but he hasn't had time to do emails. But I see that he came onto this reflector almost about 2.5, 3 hours ago, so that's good news. But he also has family in the area, and I kind of want to hear from him how they are doing too. So it's rough. It's really rough. I have a cousin I haven't heard from yet, and just don't know. So anyway, good to hear that you're in the clear. K6JM.
Yeah, I know at least one coworker that he actually just inherited a house in the last couple months from his father, and that got burned up with this fire. I know some people that got displaced from the one in Altadena, which is by Pasadena, but yeah, it's not a good situation. We live in California. Obviously, we know the risks. Earthquake, fires, it happens. To me, the wind was a little stronger than normal, and it went a little longer than normal. So it definitely dried out a lot of stuff. And then with a continuous wind, it just fueled the fire. So it happens. It happened in Northern California a couple of years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was some down power lines maybe that caused it. I'm not 100% sure, but it wiped out neighborhoods of houses, almost, I think, an entire city, if I want to, maybe if someone wants to correct me on that. But it's unfortunate. What we're building in that area of Southern California there, just north of Santa Monica, it's very influenced by a lot of rich people, a lot of actors, actresses, producers, directors, real estate agents live up there. So a lot of cash up in those in that area. And from what I heard recently, a lot of the homes are owned outright, not owned by banks. So, and I know they've been in a lot of families for many years. So my heart goes out to them. It sucks though.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's just amazing. Yeah, you're talking about up here in Northern California, Paradise. What was interesting about that is basically they cut a place out in the middle of the woods and put a city there, but they didn't really have any plans for if a forest fire came through. But it was just devastating. I think you're right. I think basically wiped out the entire town. It sounds like Pacific Palisades is pretty decimated. But it's amazing how, I guess there were 6. I mean, and yesterday they kept saying that 4 of them had been 0% contained. I guess at some point during the night they got up to 6%, but still, just amazing. So, are you an old hand at DStar or new to it? I'm just curious. I got into DStar, got my first DStar radio in 2007. So I've been playing the game for a while. This is K6JM.
I remember talking to you a couple times. It's been a while, but I've been around a few years. Oh boy. I've been around a few years, but I would say by about 3 or 4 years. I wouldn't say I've been around as long as you, but DStar is pretty cool. I wasn't able to make any contacts on HF last couple hours, so I figured come over here and have some conversation. And it usually digital propagation's in pretty well.
Yeah. I need to, I have one reasonably decent, I have homeowners restrictions, but I have a reasonably decent long wire NFED. It's not perfect, but it sure is better than nothing, and it does pretty well, actually. But I have just not done a lot of HF lately, and to me, when I first got into ham radio, all there was HF, and I just loved it. But I kind of want to get back to it. I have a friend who's often on this reflector, and he done the B5EKU, and he's the same way. He's just been doing VHF, UHF for years, but he's been working on getting his antenna back up and working the HF antenna. And so we're planning to have a scheduled HF QSO once that all that's in place. So I just did HF a lot 10 years, 15 years ago, but not very much anymore. I gotta get back to it. K6JM.
Yeah, I really like it. There's something pretty cool. I got on 20 meters up, I don't know, maybe about an hour and a half ago. I'm actually live streaming right now on YouTube, and everybody's saying, "Oh, the band's completely dead." You know, it's a dead band here, it's a dead band here, and I gave it a shot. I called out on 225 for a minute or two, and some guy from Alaska comes in 5x9, like he was sitting in my front yard. So HF is an amazing living science experiment as far as I'm concerned. It's forever changing. So you never know who's out there monitoring and what bands are really active unless you start talking on them.
Yeah, they have those little transmitters that are usually pretty low power, but then there's automated receivers around the world, and they can kind of get a sense of what's open, but I think it's more fun the way you do it. And yeah, I remember one time at that time I had a HF rig in my car, and my wife and I had a fairly, like an hour and a half drive. So I flipped it on, and I think it was like 10 meters, and that was when 10 meters wasn't doing anything for anybody. And I don't know if I guess I heard a couple of calls, and I just called somebody, had a nice QSO driving down the freeway with a guy in Japan on 10 meters when it was supposed to be down, or not active. But you're right, it's a lot of fun, and you can always be surprised. And if in doubt, go to 40 meters, but it's fun 120 and so forth. Or somebody's out there. And you're right. There's a lot of times people think it's bad, and it's because nobody's using it. So good for you, K6JM.
Too much noise.
Copy that. All right, man. I'm going to get out of here. I don't want to clog this thing up too much, but I appreciate the contact all the way up there from Danville. I got a question for you. I can't remember. Do you go by Jim or James?
I go by Jim. Sometimes it comes out from the computer, comes out as James, but Jim normally.
Copy that, Jim. I appreciate the QSO there, and it's always great to have good conversation like we just did there. So I got to get out of here. I got to take care of some personal stuff. I just got word that I might not be working tomorrow. So you take care and you have a wonderful night, sir. I'm going to be clear off 14 Charlie. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Okay, Greg, good to talk to you, and hopefully we'll talk again. K6EGG, this is K6JM.
Okay, 7 BBS.
K7 BBS, was it? This is K6JM.
Roger, Roger. This is K7 BBS. Dave out of Phoenix, Oregon. About 24 miles north of California.
All right. Yeah, I think I've been there. Oh boy, my memory is really muddled here. It's not south of Central Point, is it?
Roger, Roger. That would be true. So you got Central Point, just south of that's Medford, whatever kind of city you want to call that. And then there's Phoenix, and then Phoenix, Talent, and Ashland, and that ends.
Sorry, I'm dealing with some work stuff right now.
All right. Yeah, we've stayed in Medford and various places nearby. We show our dogs in dog shows, and we've gone up several times. Not recently though, but to Central Point. And then I think remember one time we went down to Phoenix for heard about a restaurant or read about a restaurant. And so I guess I've been there, but it's been quite a while ago, and I couldn't even tell you the restaurant.
All right, so sorry about that. I'm just dealing with some personal stuff here. I work in the sports business, and sometimes it's probably not a good idea to play sports because that's a fun thing to do. And apparently they canceled some games I was supposed to work this weekend. I just was getting some texts. Literally, my phone's blowing up, so we're just kind of dealing with that. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I got to deal with this crap. Ben, thank you for jumping in there. I guess I'll have some more time for ham radio tomorrow, so I'll be on definitely tomorrow at some point. I might drive to a park up in the high desert tomorrow since now that I'm off. So I appreciate you folks watching tonight. I'm sorry for a little bit of abbreviated live stream. Normally I go a little bit longer. But I need to get with some personal stuff here and make some stuff happen here. So anyways, you folks take care and look for me tomorrow. I might try to do the POTO. We'll see. I don't know. I'll definitely come on at some point, either tomorrow night or tomorrow. So 73, everybody. And don't forget to hit that like button too. Have a good night. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Greg K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.